What is grey rocking? Empaths, you've asked. Grey rocking is when we become emotionally unresponsive, like a rock. It serves to assist us should you be dealing with a narcissist and you need tactics and techniques to help you understand your situation. And in this video, I'm going to give you 10 grey rocking techniques to assist you so that you can begin to start to practice the techniques to assist you when dealing with unnecessarily difficult people who drain you and take your power. It's your girl, Keeley, psychotherapist. I'm passionate about helping empathic people understand and develop tactics and techniques for dealing with narcissistic people, because far too often we show up in the therapy room bruised and battered by life and we're unsure how we got there. If this video speaks to you or a friend, please share and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have a video request, please do let me know. The first tip: practice responding with saying okay. One of the biggest issues us empaths have is we tend to over-explain. We've also got an issue with asking for permission. So, grey rocking technique number 1. Start to practice saying okay. This, depending on the situation, will prevent you from going into a long wave of explaining yourself and means you cut the conversation short. If you're asked a loaded question by someone who's narcissist and they want an answer right now, let them know that you'll get back to them. I'll need to take a moment. I need to check my diary. You come back to them. This is just one way that you can stop being controlled and giving in to their desire for you. Tactic 3. Sometimes, my people, we need to go no comment. We need to say nothing and just let it lie. Many of us empaths try to convince people. Not good for our greatness, because that again results in us over-explaining and trying to prove ourselves. Often people have already made up their minds about us. So let them have their opinion. Their opinion of you is none of your business. Your business is what you think about you. And if you struggle with feelings of inadequacy, or if you don't feel so great about you or think so great about you, then do consider getting professional help, because the more you can work on yourself, it's another tactic to help you develop your immunity to unnecessarily unnecessarily difficult people. Tip number 4, the grey rocking technique. Keep interactions short and sweet and factual if you can be. This again is another tactic to keep you safe. It means you're not over-explaining, you keep it to the facts, and then you move on. If you stay and you linger, you do it to your detriment. 5th, grey rocking technique. Never diminish yourself or put yourself down when dealing with the narcissist, because they will just jump all over it. And you would have fed them that content that they spew back at you. This is one of the reasons why we delay responding, especially if they're putting pressure on us. Remember, you don't have to give in. You can say, I'll get back to you on that. So putting yourself down means that you are giving them ammunition to then shoot you. And we ain't got time for that, baby. Tactic number 6. Remember, no contact is always an option. But depending on the person you're dealing with, you have to watch out how they deal with that. Some narcissists will use their far-reaching tentacles to get other people to prod you, poke you, and get you to get back in your box. No contact is one tactic, but it doesn't work for everybody, especially when you're in family dynamics, and sometimes families can get you to align with a side. So just pay attention to that. No contact is a tactic, but it may not always work depending on the situation you find yourself in. Number 7, let's think about being unresponsive. Yes, often what narcissists do is they throw the bait and you catch it. Now, as you employ the grey rocking technique, you ain't just taking the bait anymore. You are mindful of how you react to this individual. And this is another reason why we need a little bit of time so we can respond to the narcissist with a considered thought. Some narcissists like that pacey form of communication, which often does not do you a does you a disservice if, as an empathic individual, you're already feeling overwhelmed. When you're feeling overwhelmed, your body is in fight or flight, and it may compromise your capacity to articulate yourself well. So do not be drawn. Tactic number 9. Don't defend yourself. Tactic 9 of the grey rocking technique is you don't defend yourself. Because again, you're taking the bait. So if they're throwing dirt at you, observe and listen. Remember, when you change, they change. So when they see that their tactics of manipulation and control are no longer working on you, their behavior can decline and it can get worse. Therefore, if you take the bait as they prod and poke at you, you play into their game. And we ain't got time for that because we know they drain and deplete our energy. Lastly, it can be important for you to limit how much information you tell them. That's tactic grey rock number 10. Don't be telling them all your business, laying out your life for them to look at, scrutinize, and poke and ridicule. It's not great for you. You're entitled to a private life. For many empaths, we wear our heart on our sleeves and we can overshare at times. Therefore, keeping the information limited, not telling them all your plans, depending on the situation you find yourself, is another empowering technique for you. Those are my 10 grey rocking techniques for you to consider when dealing with a narcissist. If this helps you to deal with a complicated person, do let me know. And if you've got any requests for videos, I'll be only too glad to help. It's your girl, Keeley Taverner, psychotherapist and passionate advocate for empaths dealing with unnecessarily difficult narcissistic people. Do take care of you, because if you don't, who will?